A U.S. Senate report just warned that 100 million American jobs could vanish to artificial intelligence within a decade. That's not a typo, 100 million. Meanwhile, Wall Street is doing something nobody expected. Investors aren't buying AI stocks, they're dumping them. And they're pouring billions into concrete, oil, and fast food instead. After this video, you'll understand why the people building AI are the ones most terrified of it, and what that means for your career and your portfolio. Here's the thing most people get wrong about AI and jobs. They imagine a sudden robot apocalypse. One day you're employed, the next a machine has your desk. But that's not how it works. Think of it more like a slow flood. The water rises inch by inch, and by the time you notice your feet are wet, the first floor is already underwater. Goldman Sachs estimates AI could affect 300 million jobs globally, but projects only a 0.5 percentage point rise in unemployment. How? Because the disruption isn't replacing whole people, it's replacing pieces of what people do. And that distinction changes everything. But here's where the story takes a turn nobody expected. The obvious take is simple. Learn AI or lose your job. Upskill or get left behind. Every LinkedIn guru is screaming this. And sure, there's truth to it. 14% of workers have already been displaced by AI. But here's the problem with that narrative. The companies doing the most AI layoffs are firing people for AI capabilities that don't even exist yet. Harvard Business Review reported in January 2026 that companies are laying off workers because of AI's potential, not its actual performance. Only 1% of organizations are what McKinsey calls AI mature. So what's really going on? Wall Street just invented a new word for the most important investing theme of 2026, HALO. It stands for heavy assets, low obsolescence. Coined by Josh Brown, CEO of Ritholtz Wealth Management, HALO describes companies that AI simply cannot disrupt. Think about it, there's nothing ChatGPT or Claude can do to replace Caterpillar making bulldozers, Valero refining oil, or Martin Marietta pouring concrete. These aren't sexy companies. They don't have viral demos or keynote presentations. But here's the mind-blowing part. While the Nasdaq is down 2% this year and software stocks are getting crushed, the S&P 500 Materials Index is up 16%. Generac, which makes generators, is up 67%. FedEx is up 24%. Walmart is up 14%. The irony is almost poetic. The companies building AI are watching their stock prices fall, while the companies that AI can never touch are soaring. Josh Brown put it perfectly. Apply this simple test. Will chatbots and LLMs lessen the need for this business? If the answer is no, you might have a HALO stock. But that's only half the story. Here's the twist that almost nobody is talking about. Forrester Research dropped a bombshell prediction. Half of all AI-attributed layoffs will be quietly rehired, but not where you think. These jobs come back offshore at significantly lower salaries. AI isn't actually replacing workers, it's being used as a socially acceptable excuse for wage arbitrage. When a company announces AI-driven restructuring, shareholders applaud. When they announce we're moving jobs to cheaper countries, there's outrage. Same outcome, different press release. The numbers prove it. 55,000 U.S. jobs were cut in 2025, citing AI as the reason. But global tech hiring in lower-cost markets rose by nearly the same amount. Companies like Accenture, Dell, and Microsoft each cut over 10,000 employees in AI-related layoffs, and then quietly expanded operations in regions where engineers cost a fraction of the price. So the real question isn't whether AI will take your job. It's whether AI gives your employer the cover story to pay someone else less. So how does this actually affect you? If you work in software, accounting, customer service, or legal support, your job isn't disappearing tomorrow, but its salary ceiling is being quietly lowered. The World Economic Forum projects 92 million jobs displaced, but 170 million created by 2030, a net positive of 78 million. But those new jobs won't pay the same as the old ones. And if you're an investor, ask yourself, is your portfolio full of companies that AI enhances or companies that AI threatens? Drop a comment. Do you think AI is actually replacing jobs, or is it just the newest excuse for corporate cost-cutting? Here's my prediction. By the end of 2026, the HALO trade will force a complete rethinking of how we value companies. Software will no longer automatically mean growth stock. Physical assets will no longer mean boring. And the biggest winner won't be AI companies or anti-AI companies. It'll be the companies that use AI to make their heavy assets even more profitable. The bulldozer that drives itself. The refinery that optimizes itself. That's the real AI revolution. But is the market ready for it?